Hey, what's up? Pizowell here. Before I start this video, I just want to give a shout out to Runk over at Slasher Club, who kind of prompted me to do this video about the films of William Friedkin, or some lesser known films from the William Friedkin body of work. Most people who know Friedkin know of his two most popular films, The Exorcist and, of course, The French Connection. The films I want to talk about are some of his lesser-known movies. One in particular, Cruising, which is the one I'm going to spend the most time on. And in this review, you're going to hear the word interesting uttered from me several times, so pardon me in advance. But Runk had talked about Cruising several times, and for one reason or another, it was just one film of William Friedkin's that I had missed. And so I went to my William Friedkin book, William Friedkin, Films of Aberration, Obsession, and Reality, and read the chapter in it about cruising again. Thought it sounded pretty interesting. Did some research online, read some reviews about it. Most of the reviews were pretty either blasé or just downright negative, basically saying that the film was just a run-of-the-mill serial killer movie with an interesting backdrop. After Netflixing the movie and watching it, I couldn't disagree more. I think in the hands of another filmmaker, it would have certainly been just a run-of-the-mill serial killer movie with a unique backdrop. In the hands of William Friedkin, who is first and foremost a provocateur, a filmmaker who goes left when other filmmakers go right. He delivered a very interesting, and interesting is a word I'm going to use a lot in this video, so pardon me in advance, and really good serial killer movie with a unique backdrop. The story is about a serial killer who is stalking men in the New York gay underworld. Lots of leather, lots of sadomasochism, things like that. Al Pacino plays a young cop who goes undercover into this world to try and track the serial killer down. What Friedkin does with the identity of the killer, or the multiple identities of the killer, I thought was really cool, was really interesting. How he kept the ending vague, I thought was great. I think, and that's kind of not a dying art, but a dead art, to leave it to the viewer's imagination. I just thought it was great. I thought it was an excellent film. I don't know why I waited so long to see it, but thanks to Runk for lighting a fire under my butt to go watch it, and definitely one to check out. If you're a fan of Friedkin, definitely check it out. If you're into genre films and the serial killer films, you want to see kind of a different take on the serial killer film, definitely check it out. The fact that the movie ends in a vague way, I just found so refreshing. So many serial killer movies, or even slasher movies, they end with the 15-minute killer monologue, why they're a killer, why they're screwed up, they had a bad childhood, this happened to them, that happened to them, whatever. But I think, if you've seen specials about serial killers, when they're interviewed, the question always comes up, why? And they really don't have an answer. They don't know why. They just do it because it feels good. So anyway, that's Cruising. Definitely check it out. Liked it a lot. Another Friedkin movie that's kind of flown under the radar that I like a lot is Live and Die in L.A., which is about two Secret Service agents on the trail of a counterfeiter played by Willem Dafoe. And what's the lead actor's name? Crap, I can't remember. He's made a career of playing cops. He's been a cop in just about everything I've seen him in, aside from Fear. I don't know, I'll put an annotation up. a really cool, really dark crime, drama, thriller type movie. Really highly recommend it. If you like The French Connection, I think you should check it out. Definitely a really cool movie. Next movie is The Hunted, which is a movie that I've seen numerous times. I really like that movie with Benicio del Toro and Tommy Lee Jones. Just an action-packed movie from beginning to end with really no let-up, but at the same time they're able to create characters that have depth and are interesting characters and characters that you root for. Really like that movie a lot. If you haven't seen The Hunted, definitely check it out. The last movie I want to talk about is a movie that most people really dislike for one reason or another, and that's Bug. His most recent film, which is based on a play, so you know it takes place in some pretty confined areas. It pretty much takes place entirely in a hotel room. Ashley Judd hooks up with this drifter type guy, and he's got some issues. Okay, and just a lot of really weird, cool stuff happens in that movie. I really enjoyed it a lot. I'm not sure why it gets the crap that it does. I don't know. I dug it. But anyway, William Friedkin, fantastic filmmaker, definitely a unique filmmaker. Check out all of his movies. Like I said, you know, one other movie I want to talk about, I'm sorry, is Rampage, which is also a serial killer movie / crime drama, which was based on a true story about a serial killer who thought that he was a vampire and thought that you know, he had to drink the blood of his victims and kind of bathe in the blood of his victims to survive, to live, whatever. And I thought that was a really cool movie with a really chilling end, and brought up some interesting questions about the death penalty and things like that. It was a really provocative movie in its day, and I don't think it's even out on DVD. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's out on DVD, which is a shame. Definitely richly deserves a DVD release. You can buy the VHS online, I'm sure, for cheap, so definitely recommend that movie as well. If you're a Friedkin fan, you should definitely check this book out, William Friedkin, Films of Aberration, Obsession, and Reality. Very great, in-depth book about his films with comments from Friedkin and producers and actors and other people that he's worked with. Definitely a book to own if you're a Friedkin fan. And check out Cruising, check out Bug, check out Rampage, check out The Hunted, and To Live and Die in L.A. Great films from really sort of an unsung master. I think people of my generation and of the generation after mine really don't know that much about him and his films, aside from maybe The Exorcist. He's got a really cool body of work, a lot of very interesting films. Like I said, he goes left when other filmmakers go right, and sometimes it doesn't work out, like The Changeling. Sometimes it does, like Gangbusters, and you have a film like Cruising or To Live and Die in L.A. or Rampage, which definitely worth a check out. So anyway, until next time, I'm pizowell. Peace.